moving on to discovering your hidden talents. One of the main reasons why hidden talents are thought of as hidden talents is because when we're really talented at something, not everything, but something that's a real talent, it comes so bloomin' easy to us, we actually don't value it as a talent. So in a way, it's as if we're masked from it. So if you're not sure about hidden talents, ask people around you, what is it that I'm good at? And they'll tell you some stuff, and if you're not careful, your response could be, yeah, but it's easy. And they're looking at you going, no, it's not. Might be easy for you, but it's not for me. It's a hidden talent. Embrace change. So many people like to be in their comfort zone and they're reluctant to change. I suggest you embrace it. It's in change mode that we grow. Dare to dream. The world is good. You, like everybody else, are aware of negative things out there in the press. You have perhaps your concerns. I don't know where you are at your stage in university. My children went through university. They had the same sort of things as they were leaving. Can I tell you, this is nothing new? Look back through history and look at generations. Barriers have been there all the time. So dare to dream big, think big. And when you're thinking, check in the mirror that you're smiling. Because if you're not smiling, go back and dream again. Okay? Because you're not dreaming properly. And the way that helps you is by dreaming and knowing what you want, then you will end up getting to what you want. We always get what we focus on. So focus on those dreams and ambitions, and that's where you'll go. I love it where a politician said it, and then somebody locally in the business world said, recession? What recession? I'm not participating in any recession. You know, and you can choose your attitude. So I think the world is good. There's lots out there for you to be excited about. Smile and embrace it and dream. Listen. You know, I was never taught how to listen. Many of us are not taught how to listen. I'm not even sure how listening is embraced in education today. Many of our clients, the biggest challenge for them working within their staff and with their own clients and what have you is learning how to listen. If we listen to other people, then we can be influenced by who they are and what they're saying and what their interests are. Avoid the need to always be in control. I think of Christmas and birthday presents, and because it's very close to my heart, we've even as a family have fallen into the habit of, yes, we ask people what they would like for presents, but then it's easy to say, okay, if we give you the money, then you can go and buy what you want. I think part of finding hidden talents is being exposed to the influence of other people. As a teacher, I was given quite a few gifts, and over the years, I've been in our house for 23 years, so I have things that have been bought for me as presents by other people I wouldn't dream of buying for myself. But they've given me great pleasure, and in themselves they have revealed, if you like, hidden talents or interests that I would have never even known about if I was totally in control of everything that came my way. Another thing about hidden talents is just know that with no peace, you have no power. So always try and protect peace in your life, seek a peaceful life, and it will help you be exposed and be able to embrace external things which will help feed the hidden talent aspect of who you are. And lastly, I just want to share two hidden talents that I've used. One is music. Our son, at the age of 5, took up the violin. I was about to sell our piano. I'd learnt to play the piano briefly at school, but could barely play any notes. And I decided, actually, I'll keep the piano because I can help tune it. And what's happened then, at the age of 7, Daniel went on to play for his grade 1 exam. I looked at paying for an accompanist, and I couldn't believe the extortionate price. That was my reaction. I was thinking, well, they're not examining the accompanist, they're examining the violinist. So, grade 1, I accompanied him. And what happened through this sense of serving, of supporting somebody else, I wasn't doing it for myself. I played for him in his next 4 exams. He got distinction in all 4 of those exams. I then went on to teach music. I then went on to teach privately at home. And I even then went on to play for church services. all because my motive to begin with was just to support somebody else. And the other one was hairdressing, a girl who has everything. My husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas. I said, I don't know, I've always wanted to be a hairdresser, why don't you buy me a hairdressing kit? So he did. It came with a cassette, that's how long ago it was. How to cut hair was on it. A pair of scissors with plastic handles. And he sat in the chair and he went, cut. So I watched the little film and I stood there, put the apron round his neck. And the first haircut wasn't too bad because obviously I had a model, if you like, of his previous haircut to follow. I can tell you, by the third haircut, he was looking like he'd had a fight with a lawnmower. So I said to him, for goodness sake, you are tax partner of a firm of chartered accountants. Please go and get your hair cut properly. You are looking like your wife's hacked at it. And he refused. He said, no, just keep practicing. So I did. And then I started on the kids. Then the children from school, some of my pupils, would come to my house for haircuts. And I remember one year I did 150 haircuts. I know. And to begin with, the joke was that I was so ill prepared, was that you could either have a short haircut that would look like this, or you could have a long haircut that would look like that. And you literally had like a choice of 2 haircuts to begin with, and that was it. But anyway, I started to charge, and I remember sat in a marquee and I raised a lot of money. Anybody walking by, Beach Dreams, if any of you knew Beach Dreams years ago, I sat in the marquee there and people would donate. And so I used it as a way of developing something I always fancied doing. I get great joy from doing it, but all the money that I earned or raised, I've always given to a good cause, either the church or to a charity of some sort. And for me, the poignant moment was when my grandfather was so seriously ill in hospital, but he actually looked quite bright on this day, and he'd come from the nursing home, and I don't know who was cutting hair in the nursing home, but enough said that I sat there and it was appalling, and it was wonderful for me to get some paper towels and just tuck them in round his dressing gown and to just tidy his hair up for him and just make it nice for him. And he actually died about 3 days later. And for me, it was just a wonderful gift. It was a hidden talent that I believe not only did I acknowledge it, but I think I ran with it. So ask people about your hidden talents, be exposed to the influence of other people, find these talents and run with them and share them.